Hey guys, welcome back. This is JJ. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful Friday. This pick a card is all about the bold new beginnings that we are choosing, whether we realize it or not. With this partial solar eclipse in Aries, the universe is giving us a push forward towards our next chapter. So Aries energy is fast, is fearless, and is ready for action. And this eclipse is opening up a portal for us to realign with our purpose. But before we get into it, remember that all my readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If something doesn't fit, just let it go, que se te resbale. Remember that you are a sovereign being and you know what is best for you. Timestamps are in the description box below, along with my services if you are looking for something more personal. Are you ready to step into this fire of transformation? This eclipse isn't just a reset, it is a cosmic push towards a bold new path that you have been hesitating to take. That is right, you have been hesitating to take this path. The question is, will you answer the call? I will see you in your selected pile. Hello, pile number one. If you chose this beautiful fossil, this is your message for this eclipse. So I love your energy. Why? Because there is positive change coming in. And this is here reinforced by the moss agate and also the Eight of Wands, as well as the Sun card and the freedom. There's so much positivity coming in. I feel like after the struggle, the way forward is now clear. We see how the woman here in the King of Cups, her dress is made out of what would look like a mountain, right? Or a big boulder. And see how there is a carved path there for the ship to come in. I feel like you carved your path from something that was very difficult. It was weighing you down emotionally. It was something that was in your subconscious, I would say, with the King of Cups. And with the victim mindset card here, I feel like this is what you have let go. And I feel like your guides are saying, okay, you have seen this pattern. You are now aware of this. The veil has been lifted. Now the path is carved. You can now sail forward. You can now move forward. So this eclipse is going to put you in a ready, set, go kind of energy. And it's going to remind you that everything is in the flow. Everything is moving along as it should. So if you experience some type of delay or some type of setback previously, it was to mirror to you, or to show you where was your mindset at. Because for some of you, you were in this victim mindset. Now, I know this is going to trigger some people, and if it does, there is shadow work that still needs to be done, and probably will be done during this eclipse to kind of give that last push. For those who have been doing the work, you are going to be able to admit to yourself and be like, yeah, I've been in this energy. Yes, you know what, JJ, I had this mindset because there was something here that was keeping you in a spider web. It was keeping you there stuck. It was keeping you limited. And it wasn't allowing you to fly. It wasn't allowing you to see your wings like this beautiful butterfly that's in this woman's chest. And so there is change in the air for you with this eclipse. Get ready for action. Okay, stay in the flow. There's going to be momentum here for you. And I feel like it's going to allow you a lot of freedom. And you have to allow yourself too to have this freedom. Whether this is to travel with the Eight of Wands or to just do things unexpectedly. That doesn't mean being naive. That doesn't mean, throwing caution in the wind. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's like you are going to allow yourself to explore maybe different paths, different things that maybe in the past you wouldn't because of your mindset. And so with the sun energy here, this is a beautiful energy because it's reminding us that, like my therapist once said, even on a cloudy day, behind those clouds, the sun is there. The sun always shows up. So this tells me that you are in this energy where you're like, yeah, these are cycles in life. I was in one cycle and now I'm in the sun cycle, in this beautiful energy. And so it's like you are finding your breakthrough. You are seeing your breakthrough. And so there's going to be a lot of radiance coming from you, and other people are going to notice it as well. in your confidence and how happy you are, maybe in the circumstances that you're in, I don't know, but you're happy. There's a lot of insight that is coming in as well, a lot of energy. So you've been feeling low in energy, or health wise you haven't been doing well. I do feel like this is shifting for you. And I also feel like the universe is now giving to you. The universe is saying you've been giving so much to other people, but not to yourself. That's why Spirit had to put you in this energy where you had to find your way out of the forest in a way. And you had to see, you had to explore your own mental landscape, if you will, in order for you to see what was holding you back. Like, what was really holding you back? What beliefs, what ideas? Was it people? Was it circumstances? Was it because you were holding things that weren't even yours to hold? And I feel like because you have been doing this, this is giving you that breakthrough. And also your guides are saying be open to receiving. There's a lot of things coming in for you, pile number one. That doesn't mean that you're going to take every single one. With the balance and the King of Cups, I do see here that you are emotionally balanced. I feel like you are in your discernment, you are in your power, you are in your sovereignty. And because you are in this balanced place, I feel like you're going to have the discernment to choose what it is that you want to explore and what it is that you don't want to explore. And I see you being confident in saying that and saying like, no, you know what? I'm doing this right now. I'm taking care of this right now. I'm taking care of myself right now. And I'm putting myself first. And I feel like that might be something that you might even hear it and you might be like, I don't know. And it's okay for you to feel uncomfortable with that phrase, or for you to irk with that phrase, because you're not used to it. But I feel like your guides are saying with this eclipse is going to help you to actually embrace that side of you and put yourself first, which I feel like it's very, very beautiful. I feel like there are amazing things coming in, possible trips, a lot of conversations, a lot of momentum in your creativity, and anything that you've been wanting to change. I do see that here for you guys. Like I said, your ships are coming in. It's okay for you to explore the ones that you feel called to. You don't have to get on every ship, just the one that you feel called to. Again, that's where discernment and intuition comes in. The sun energy, like I said, you're going to be radiating. It's like it's going to be your time. It's what I keep hearing. It's your time, pile number one. It's your time. Embrace it. Don't hold yourself back. Explore what it is that you want to explore. But that is what I have for you guys. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Be kind to one another. Show love to one another. Show compassion to one another. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number two. If you chose this beautiful fluorite crystal, this is your message for this eclipse. Okay, for you guys, I'm being drawn to the Six of Swords. I'm being drawn to the mushroom. And what I'm getting for you guys is you are holding compassion either for yourself or for someone else. I don't know. You guys will have to apply it, according to how things are on your end. But I am seeing a lot of compassion here. So with the Akashic card here, we have you are being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster or a bully and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. Sorry, I can't read from far. But I feel like for some of you, I feel like, okay, some of you have not been your friend at all, like your own friend. You guys have been like your worst critic, if you will. And you guys are learning to be kinder to yourselves, learning to have grace for yourself, learning to be compassionate for yourself, especially because with the Six of Swords and the Five of Pentacles here, this is telling me that you have been moving away from something. You probably always felt like an outsider. You probably always felt like, like you didn't fit in. Like the card says, an anomaly. You felt different, right? You were like this beautiful white crow in the middle of all the other black crows. And so, it's like you were like a unicorn in maybe your family, maybe in your circle of friends, maybe in your work, and in whatever community it is that you are in, is like you've always felt different. You always felt like you didn't fit in for whatever reason. And it was maybe because others made you feel that way, or maybe it's because you yourself felt that way. And so there was this defense mechanism that you created to kind of like not allow other people to make you feel that way, or at least for other people's words to not hurt as much as they did in the past, right? And so I feel like you are moving away from that. You're moving away from that, and you are leaving that behind, because I feel like with this woman here in the Six of Swords, right, she is traveling overseas on a dark cloud, or her dress is made out of clouds, but it's a very dark cloud. And so this to me is telling me some type of grief, right? Is some type of like mystery as well. I'm seeing this dark color as mystery. And so maybe there's always a side of you that you've always hid, that you always kind of kept behind the scenes, because again, you are a white crow in or all around the other black crows, and so you feel like you don't fit in, so you kind of masked a part of yourself. And so I feel like you've been looking for a place to drop your oh my god, your anchor. I forgot for a second what it was called. And so I feel like for some of you, maybe you thought you found someone or people that you could have been authentically yourself, and it turned out that you couldn't. And so that fed more into that energy. But I see here with this eclipse is that you are moving away and you are dropping your anchor somewhere else. And I see you being okay with the fact that you don't fit in. You being okay with the fact that you are a unicorn, that you are unique, that you are different. And I see you dropping this defense mechanism that you used so well, is what they are saying. So well and so much, in order for you to not feel like the Five of Pentacles, in order for you to not feel like you weren't good enough. And so I feel like you are now stepping into this King of Wands energy, which the King of Wands is someone who is not afraid to beat to their own rhythm, right? They're not afraid to follow their own beat. They're not afraid to put their ideas out there. This is someone who's very charming. This is someone who's very creative. This is someone who, maybe you're into music. Maybe you like writing stories. Maybe you like painting. Maybe you like crafting things, or you are a content creator. Could be. The King of Wands would definitely fit that description right there. And so I feel like you are embracing your creativity once again, which I feel like at some point you've let it go, or you masked it. And so I see you coming back into your fire energy. I see you recovering, if you will, that which once made you who you were, because that's who you are. You know what I mean? You're this beautiful unicorn energy. And I feel like at some point someone, or maybe others, made you feel, or maybe yourself made you feel like, oh my god, there's something wrong with me. And I feel like you are stepping away from that, because you are now being kinder to yourself. You're now like accepting who you are. And so this eclipse energy is allowing you to find your confidence again. It's allowing you to step back into your willpower. Because, like I said, the King of Wands is a visionary. He is a natural born leader. Like, he is not someone who took courses to be a leader. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But it's like people who have the King of Wands, they're naturally always put in leadership positions, because that's just their energy. That's just who they are. But I feel like at some point you didn't believe that of yourself, or I don't know. Or maybe the circumstances or something happened here where you didn't believe that. You didn't believe that about yourself. And so I feel like you're tapping back into your charisma. You are stepping back into your magnetism. It's like this beautiful energy of being a mastermind. You're stepping back into your authority. You're making big decisions. And I see you being confident with that. I see you, knowing that you are capable of moving forward and going after the things that you want. I see you taking a lot more action here. And I also see you defending what is worthwhile with this defense mechanism. I feel like you're taking that defense mechanism and you're channeling it. I don't know if that's significant to someone, but you're channeling it to use it to protect that which you find valuable in yourself, but also in your ideas, in your vision, and whatever it is that lights your fire. I also feel here that you are rediscovering, or you have rediscovered, or you're about to rediscover that passion, that light within you. And I do want to read the mushroom card here because I want to see something here. It's like the rain, right? Because mushrooms, don't they grow in like moist places? So I feel like, again, going back to the Six of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, it's like the tears that you have shed, or that have rolled down your cheeks, is like, it's what has given, or what has grown these beautiful mushrooms, which mushrooms I associate with fairies. Maybe number 47 might be significant. Let's see, mushrooms. So the card description is recycling, breaking down problems. Again, I feel like you are taking something that maybe in the past you didn't like about yourself, or something that maybe didn't work, and you're recycling it. You're making it into something different. So it says a mushroom's main purpose is to aid in decomposition. They use enzymes to break down decaying organic matter, feeding themselves in the process. Mushrooms and other fungi are also part of the greater, I cannot say that, mycelial network, a vast interconnected network of hair-like roots that transfers information to not only other fungi, but plants and trees as well. The mushroom card supports you as you break down problems into smaller issues and work to resolve them separately to make incremental advances in life. The discoveries you make with every step forward can be used to nourish and enrich future projects. So I feel like this eclipse is going to maybe help you understand, or help you break something down that before was like maybe an anomaly to you. That could be it too. Maybe you didn't understand something or someone, but information is now coming in where you're able to break it down, and you're able to be like, oh, okay, and now I'm able to see. Like, now I understand, because Spirit is giving you certain information through your experience, and this is why you're able to push forward. That's why you're able to tackle this larger problem, if you will, or this larger obstacle in your life. But I feel like this is going to be a really good eclipse for you, pile number 2. I see you more confident. I see you going after the things that you want. I see you breaking things down in order to conquer them. And I see you just being kinder to yourself. And also, if this is in regards to somebody else and you just couldn't understand them, it's like you're holding more compassion towards this person, but also, most importantly, towards yourself. So this is what I have for you, pile number 2. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, be kind to one another, show love to one another, and show compassion to one another. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this beautiful flower agate, this is your message. I don't know why I feel so good in your pile. I feel good. I feel giggly. So I feel like this eclipse is going to be really good. I feel like it's going to be good for every single pile. It was really good. But for you guys, I'm seeing... So we have community. I don't know where this eclipse is happening in your chart. I don't know if it's happening in your 10th house, 7th house, 4th house, maybe your 11th house as well is being impacted here, or your 9th house. There's something about that here. But I am seeing community being very important for this eclipse. I see many of you. This can go both ways. For some of you, you have been taking a vacay from community. and you've been embracing yourself with the Hermit, and you have been just moving away from drama, just kind of doing your own thing, you know, maybe focusing on children with the Six of Cups, or focusing on friends or those that are soul tribe only, focusing on your abundance, focusing on your other options here, and you just kind of been doing your thing. For others of you, you are moving away from certain communities. With this Aries eclipse, I am seeing that many of you are taking a break from community, and you are going within with the Hermit. These two cards, the Hermit and the Seven of Cups, came out in today's Instagram post. So if you do not follow me there or don't read my post, I do invite you to go read the message over there. Maybe there's an additional message that is there for you guys. But what I am sensing here is, it's like you're retrieving, you're going within. We see a woman here on top of a lighthouse, and she is holding the light. Is not in the lighthouse. She's holding the light in her fishing hook or fishing rod. I don't know the terminology, but you get my point. The thing is here is that she's going within. She is the one guiding these ships to her. And so what this is telling me is like you are the queen bee, or you are the I'm getting like the and that's not to make you feel like you're better than anybody else, okay? I'm just making a point here. But is this sense of like you are the queen bee, or it's like you are in a point in time where you can choose what communities you want to associate with. Because again, going back to how she's holding the light, she's the one that's moving the light, right? She has that stick that can move the light around to quote unquote decide what ship she wants to bring to her lighthouse. And so I feel like this is empowering, because it's like you're taking a moment to really see like, what am I attracting into my life? What type of community am I attracting? And what type of community do I want to be part of? Because with the bee here speaks about creativity, community, expression, cooperation. And then we have the abundance card. And then we have the battle. So I feel for many of you, either you've had your fair shares of being in communities where it was petty, where it was a lot of competition, and you're just kind of like taking a moment in, and you're just kind of like, okay, wait a minute. I don't want to be in communities like that. Like, where did I not see the red flags? Where did I not pay attention? And I feel like this eclipse is, again, it can go either way. Either you're going to be given so many opportunities with the Seven of Cups, so many choices that are going to open up for you, so many paths, so many communities, that you have to go within with the Hermit. You have to use your discernment here. You have to use your intuition here to be like, okay, this is the community I want to belong to. This is the community that I want to be a part of. Because I feel like maybe before you just rushed into communities, and that's a whole different topic there, because you can go down the rabbit hole and be like, oh, well, why did that happen? You know, psychologically speaking, you know, where is this coming from? What is the root of the thing, of the situation, right? What was the emotion there? You can go down that rabbit hole. But for the reading, for the purpose here, it's like you are now taking the time to be like, okay, you know, what is it that I want to experience in a community? What is it that I'm looking for? What type of relationships do I want? You know, am I looking for a community that can respect the fact that I'm taking some time for myself and they're not going to take that personal? Or, you know, like, do I want a community that's going to be respectful of, like I said, my time, my energy, my other duties that I have to do, and they're not going to take that personal, they're not going to hold that against me? A community where I can say no and they're going to be okay with that? Or, you know, what type of community are you looking for? Because I feel like this is crucial and this is important. And this is a message that has been coming out also in IG, I believe. Yeah, and in my personal life as well, where it's like, this is the time where you're building your network. This is the time where you're building your community. And so your guides are saying, look at what communities you've had, what you liked about them and what you didn't, or where were you lacking boundaries also in not saying things because you were afraid to say things. So there's a lot of introspection that is going on here. There is. And I feel like your guides are saying, because with community, you create abundance. When you have the right network and the right support, you can create abundance, and not just physically, but also emotionally, spiritually. And you can bring so much things in. But again, you have to remember that you are the light. You have to remember that you are this woman holding the lamp. And so you are the one that is deciding what ships you allow in, or which ones you want to be part of, which ones you want to get on and write off. Like, you decide that. Nobody else decides that. And I feel like this eclipse is reminding you of that. And for some of you, I feel like you are going to be taking a vacation. You are going to be taking a step back. Because the Hermit does that. The Hermit goes inwards. You might be a Virgo. You might be a Virgo. Sun, Moon, or Rising. You might have been seeing a bee. You might have gone to the beach recently, or you will be visiting the beach. You might have been seeing crows be battling with each other, or like fighting for food or something like that. Or balloons might be significant as well. Or maybe there's a big event or a party that is happening that is coming in. And your guides are saying there's a lot of opportunities that are coming in. There's a lot of paths that are opening up for you, pile number 3, but not everything that glitters is gold. And I feel like you have learned that. You have learned that the hard way. And your guides are saying that's not for you to feel bad about yourself or to be hard on yourself, but just take it as a learning curve. Take it as like, it provided me with wisdom. Now I know. Now I know what I'm looking for in a community. Now I know what I want from other people. And that is good. That's not a bad thing. But also remember that, again, you're going to have so many things open up for you that your guides are saying use your discernment. When you don't know something, take a step back. The right people, the right people, the right opportunities will wait or will work with you. Okay? You got to remember that, pile number 3. The card in abundance says, which is part of the Akashic Oracle, you're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you are deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step forward in receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. What did I say? There's amazing things coming in, pile number 3. Amazing things. And for some of you, you have been hermit, and that's okay. That served its purpose. It served its purpose because it allowed you to analyze. It allowed you to really look at, maybe, like I said earlier, what did you want in a community? What did you want from other people? What were you looking for in certain job opportunities? Where did you also, play a part, maybe in the lack of boundaries, or, were you not open to it? This kind of thing. And so I feel like for those who were already in hermit, I feel like you're going to start opening up. Like you're going to start now. Spirit is saying, okay, you're ready. I'm going to introduce you, give you several opportunities for you to be part of different communities, different maybe collaborations, partnerships, things like this. Now that now that, like I said in pile 1, that the veil has been lifted, now it's up to you. You get to choose. Nobody else gets to choose. You get to choose. And if you don't know, go within. But that is what I have for you. Pile number 3, take care of yourself. Stay safe. Remember to be kind to one another. Remember to love one another. Remember to show compassion to one another. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.